All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and turn down the music here. Okay, guys. So right now I'm just making sure that I have everything set up correctly because last stream I realized that the audio wasn't sharing the trailer reaction. Like you couldn't hear the audio from the trailer that I was sharing. Comes to find out, with this platform StreamYard, you can like share audio for the tab, but you can't share audio when you're sharing the screen off of a window or the entire screen. It has to be a tab. And I was not doing that. So lesson learned. So we're going to go ahead and do this the right way this time. So I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. It was pretty poppin' this weekend. Literally over the weekend. I didn't really go anywhere this past weekend just because I just wanted to relax and chill. But I'm sure you all had a great time. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into this. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, awesome. So there's this anime that I think the trailers for this came out back in June, like early June, but I never had a chance to really look at this. And I think it's called Gachiakuta. Guys, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please leave in the comment section the the best way to pronounce that because I have absolutely no idea. But I remember seeing pictures of this surfacing online, and I was like, wow, that art style looks sick. And I can't help but feel like the art style puts me in the mind of, what was it? Soul Eater. I don't know why, but the art style makes me think of that show. Am I lagging? I hope I'm not lagging. I feel like I'm lagging. Yeah, it's like moments where it feels like, I don't know, it's weird. Guys, let me know if there's like a lagging issue and there's something that I have to look into. All right, so they have a really cool website. Before I even show you guys, nah, it's fine. We're going to dive right into it. But I found a website. They actually have their own like dedicated website, which I thought was pretty cool. And the premise of this, let's see, it says Rudo. Rudo, is that the name of the main character? It says Rudo lives in the slums of a floating town where the poor scrape by under the shadow of the rich who live a sumptuous life, simply casting their garbage off the side into the abyss. Then one day he's falsely accused of murder, and his wrongful conviction leads to an unimaginable punishment: exile off the edge. Oh, I'm lagging again. I don't know why that's happening, guys. With the rest of the trash. Down on the surface, the cast-off waste of humanity has bred vicious monsters. I wonder if this lagging has to do with me playing the music. Hold on. Okay. No, I'm still lagging like crazy. Yeah, it looks like my internet is unstable. Of all times, right? Let me see. One moment, guys. Okay, it's a little bit better now. It is there's raining outside, so I wonder if that has anything to do with this. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's hold off on this for a moment. Okay, let's do full screen for now until I can get the Wi-Fi working like it should. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm going to finish reading this. So it says, down on the surface, the cast-off waste of humanity has bred vicious monsters, and if Rudo wants to have any hope of discovering the truth and seeking vengeance against those who cast him into hell, he will have to master a new power and join a group known as the Cleaners, who battle the hulking trash beasts of the pit. Gachiakuta is an action manga written and illustrated by manga artist Kei Urana, with graffiti designed by Hideyoshi Ando. Guys, forgive me if I completely butcher these names. It began serialization in Kodansha's Weekly Shonen magazine in February 2022 and won the Global Special Prize in the Comics category of the Next Manga Awards 2022. While developing the concept for the series, Urana thought that incorporating graffiti design would make it more interesting and enlisted the help of graffiti designer Hideyoshi Ando. The enemies are conformity, authority, and discrimination. This phenomenal manga will be adapted into an anime in July 2025. Production will be headed by none other than Bones Film. Bones Studio, oh, you know it's about to be good. All right, then let's go ahead and dive in. I don't want to waste another second. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. So let's add this to the stage. And let's hit play. ゴミも人間もあらゆる汚れが流れ着く奈落。俺にはまだ
やらなきゃいけないことがあれ。掃除屋に入れ。お前は掃除屋に必要な
This
人
looks
材だ。
really interesting already. Like I said, the art style really reminds me.
物に命を与え、
Oh,
力を引き出
nice.
す能力者。ギバー。掃除屋は半獣退治の組織。ギバーが必要ってわけよ。お前の教育係をあのエンジンから任された。
あたしらの仕事しっかり見てな。
俺は戻る。天界のクソどもに全部ぶつけてやれ。天界だの、下界だの、ゴミだの、俗民だの、お前らの都合で勝手に分別してんじゃねえ。雑魚には価値なんてねえから。
価値ってなんだ。
大事に使ってやれば魂が宿る。しばく
やばだね。
ズタボロにやりようぜ。みたいだ。
Oh.
お前が変えてくれ。お掃除が必要に。俺もガチでやってんだよ。
Oh, wow. Okay, so that was really cool. Okay, do I want to kind of go back and kind of really break this trailer down a little bit by bit, but I do want to say right off rip, this is definitely going on the list of videos to react to. I love the concept. First of all, the art style looks amazing. Like I said before, it kind of puts me in the mind of Soul Eater, that art style. And I love how the story is revolving around conformity and things of that nature. So this is definitely going on the list. But let's go ahead and go back and kind of go through this. We're not going to go through the entire trailer frame by frame, but this right here, the idea of there being like a floating city, right? And then there's like a trash heap down below. Why does that sound so familiar to me? I don't know why this sounds so familiar to me. And then like there's like a separate, like there's like a separate society that's in like the trash. I wonder, is that Alita? Did Alita, the battle angel, did that have a similar, like, I'm not saying this is copying it in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just saying, did it have something similar like this? I wonder. I can't remember, but that's what the whole concept of this reminds me of. At least the idea of the whole floating city, and then there's a trash heap below. I want to pull attention to this frame. So this was cool. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it's like they're going to be incorporating bits and pieces of CGI here and there. And I'm curious as to how that's going to look. You've got some studios that know how to incorporate the whole CGI 3D with 2D fairly well. I think one that immediately comes to mind is Ufotable. But yeah, I'm curious to see how Bones does and if they're able to pull that off. Okay, let's look at the first frame here we get of Rudo, I want to say is his name. He looks pretty cool. And then here we get the whole execution area. So it looks like, this is how they throw people off, which is crazy because it almost signifies the cross, him being on the cross and everything. And then let's see. This is probably, I want to kind of fast forward quite a bit. And it looks like this guy, I've seen photos of this guy with the blonde hair and the wild hair. So I'm guessing he's going to be one of the cleaners and probably one of the first cleaners he meets. I don't know if he's like the leader of the cleaners or whatnot. I am very excited to see how this plays out. But look at the like background art of this already. Like I'm so fascinated by it. And then she's in, this looks like scissors. Are these scissors? Like, is that going to be her main choice of weapon? That's like my instant question for this is like, is this going to be where the weapons are very creative, very out of the box? Is it going to be your atypical, weaponry that just kind of, I'm curious now. But yeah, this looks really, really cool. I don't know about the whole open here, this right here. Let me see if I can pull it back up again. The eyes, the way the eyes are made. I'm trying to grab that one frame. I may not be able to grab it. But the eyes are glowing a lot. I've noticed that that's one major factor too throughout this entire series is the eyes. The eyes are just so like I'm trying to see if I can grab one of these. They like stuff like this. Do you see how the eyes are just glowing? It's so unique. I mean, it's not super unique, right? The idea of glowing eyes itself isn't like a new concept, right? But the emphasis on it throughout this trailer, I've noticed. And I wonder if it has to do with their powers and how their powers work. Like, are there powers? Like, it looks like it. Sounds like it. And then we get to like the type of things that they're having to fight. The design on these monsters are insane. And is it just monsters that they're fighting, or is it more than that? Is it actually other people too? Like, guys, this looks so cool. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, is it really like Soul Eater? I don't really know for certain if that's the case here. But I don't know why it reminds me so much of it. Maybe it's because of how edgy it looks. The edgy, like grunge feeling this has makes me think of it. This is exciting. I definitely can't wait to check this out more. That, like the masks and everything, like, so how is the air quality there? I have so many questions. This scene right here is interesting. Is that Rudo? I think the first episode of this came out yesterday, actually. And I can definitely see elements of graffiti. I can definitely see the graffiti factor throughout the trailer. Is it laggy? Laggy, the video? Oh, gosh, I hate that. I hate that the trailer and this video is so laggy. The one time where I'm excited about this, guys. It's definitely going on the watch list for absolute sure. And it looks like, one of the questions I did have before jumping into this was whether or not this was a webtoon or if this was a light novel. And it turns out it's from a manga. That's pretty cool. Soundtrack sounds really good too, the music. So can't wait to hear the opening for that. And then we got other things coming out. I know Dandadan season 2, that episode came out. And then we've got The Summer Hikaru Died. I think that also came out yesterday, didn't it? So that's something else to look into as well. Then you got what was it? I think there's another anime that I've been looking at that I've been wanting to check out. What is it called? Clevatis? Clevatus? Clevatus? I do not know how to pronounce that, but that looks cool too. Like that concept intrigues me as well. But yeah, guys, let me know what anime you guys are excited about having on your watch list this summer. Those are what I have so far. And if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations, I already have some reaction videos already scheduled to come out in the next coming weeks. So if you guys have any recommendations, just leave them in the comments below. But that's it for today, guys. All right. Can't wait. And if you guys have any recommendations on what other trailers I can react to for next week on Sunday, go ahead and rope that in as well. All right. You guys have a good one. Bye.